this season, Dom. He might be the best player on this Rutgers team, and they will need to give him shots he wants to see. He's the type of goaltender that can win a game for you.
It's a blackout at SHI Stadium, so Rutgers in the All Blacks hoping to derive another layer of juice for a team that plays so well in this home building and looking for what would be its first win ever against Maryland as Big Ten opponents. As there's no chance. A guy who's basically his entire family ran track. Mom, dad, aunt all ran track in the SEC too. So a high level of college track and field, and he's got that burst. Rutgers has put him in the starting lineup as a midfielder now 3 straight games. And it's worked out well.
And he's moving a lot better, Dom. You know, he's battled injuries in his 2 years here at Rutgers. And I think we're starting to see the player we thought he was going to be. So if he can continue to show that he demands a defense to slide to him, he's such a good passer, he could really open up this offense.
Days off in the Big Ten, especially not this year where the conference is headlined by the number 2 and number 3 teams in this week's coaches poll. You take a look at the standings. It's Ohio State, the 3rd-ranked Buckeyes at the top. They're 3-0 right now after their win earlier today against Johns Hopkins. In that middle, Rutgers and Maryland tied at 1-1. Big difference between
an extra man. It's like trying to play corner when a quarterback has no pass rush.
Paolatto guilty of a trip on Shea Keethler. So the Terrapins, after the goal, get a win at the dot.
Of the cage, midfielders can play in attackman spots around the cage and behind the cage. So this free-flowing Maryland system really suits to a lot of their players that are versatile.
Shea Keethler had won the face-off. Rutgers was trying to muddy it up. And there's a flag on.
Has also been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, Stoller was a huge part of it too. 9 first-half saves. He's nearing double digits, and we haven't even started the second half. As we do that now, a lockup between Carrier and Paolatto. And it will be Rutgers awarded the opening possession of the half. Scarlet Knights have not scored in more than 15 minutes. In 28 minutes, and it comes from J.J. Aiello, the 2nd of his Big Ten career. Now a clean win for Carrier. Shares for Spanos, and there's the answer. Big number 7 is on the board for Maryland. What a response.
And Spanos, 7 in red. Fast break off the face-off for Maryland. Face dodge, gets to a dangerous spot. He buries it on Stoller. Maryland with the answer, as you mentioned, Dom. Rutgers typically dominant at the face-off X. Not used to getting it pushed forward, as Matt Paolatto is one of the best in the business, so a rare situation for Rutgers.
18th goal of the season for Eric Spanos. That leads Maryland, the returning All-American who's had an even better senior year. And first career point for Jonah Carrier, the freshman face-off guy. As Paolatto wins the draw, and even after the procedure call, that is the result. Rutgers possession. Maryland led 1-0. Daniel Kelly scored a little more than 3.
That cat and mouse game, because defenders will typically want to play 6-on-5 in front of the goal. So you can take advantage and put a defense in conflict if you move really well. He does that right there. Comes up the hash marks.
Procedure call against Rutgers, so Maryland ball with 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Even though it was a Rutgers player that ended up on the deck, yeah, and I think the officials will get that call right. Because you know a Maryland team that's as battle-tested as them, one of the toughest schedules in America, is not done.
A lot like Stoller, McNaney has gotten better throughout the course of this game, and that's been a trend for McNaney. He gets better and stronger as the game goes on.
Yeah, we know he is a highlight goalkeeper. You think about the sophomore Colin Zeller picked one heck of a time to have his first career hat trick. 3 goals, 4 shots. All the Collins and Carden have been stepping up tonight for Rutgers, that's for sure. As we get a brawl after the face-off, and Spanos has got it for Maryland. Down 2 under 4 to.
Saw him do that earlier this year, as you mentioned, Dom, and no goal bigger than that.
After a full night of Rutgers in the 10-man ride, Maryland even tonight at the dot. The Terps have the slight edge, 9-7. And it's Carrier and Paolatto matched up, and Carrier off the draw, shares for Spanos, right to the cup, and Stoller turns him away. Rutgers ball under a minute to go as Carden Stoller stands on his head.